You are listening to Wide Open Spaces. I'm Susan, sitting in for work today. And immediately before the informational announcements that you just heard, we had Joni Mitchell with Raised on Robbery, a special request from our guest in the studio today. He's a popular Houston performer who's well known for his, let's call him, vintage country music performances, and he's also received a lot of critical acclaim as a singer-songwriter. And he was originally scheduled to appear this Friday night at Heights Live. That's obviously been rescheduled, as we announced a little earlier in their program. But the good news is he's going to be at Whiskey Wednesday tonight, and he's going to tell you all about it. Please welcome to the KPFT studio, Robert Ellis. Hey, Robert, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, now, Joni Mitchell, you're just discovering her now, right? Or you're rediscovering her.
Yeah, a friend of mine bought Blue for me, that record, and like 2 weeks ago, and I've just been kind of obsessed with it.
Well, and hey, good on you, man. That's an excellent taste, of course. Now, you're from here. You grew up in Lake Jackson, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about kind of how you got into, well, first of all, kind of the honky-tonk music, the country music that you love so much. I mean, what members of your family kind of brought you into that?
Well, my grandfather kind of raised me. You know, my mom was single, so she worked a lot. My grandparents took care of me a whole lot. And he listened to a lot of classic country and gospel and bluegrass stuff. And, you know, he didn't play music, but he was a big appreciator. And he took me to, like, bluegrass festivals when I was a little kid. And,
wow, very cool.
And that sort of stuff. And he always had, like, Marty Robbins in the car and sort of classic country stuff. I think that's where I first heard that kind of stuff.
Oh, wonderful. And now your mom was a piano teacher too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
mm-hmm.
Did that kind of help?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you play? I mean, you think you have to, right?
Yeah.
It's like the first thing you did is get lessons from mom, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, reluctantly.
And you have no excuse for practicing, right? It's like she knows if you didn't do it, right? Because she's there on the scene.
When I was a kid, I didn't so much want to play piano because my mom did it, you know?
Yeah.
But I learned. It just it took a little while for me to actually think it was cool. Yeah.
Well, no, but you're probably you play a lot of instruments, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so what instruments do you play?
I play a lot of things.
Okay, well, just narrow it down to 4 or 5.
Guitar, bass, piano, drums, play fiddle, and just all sorts of miscellaneous, silly instruments, you know.
Well, and in your band, you play lead, and then you also have another guitar player as well, correct?
Kelly Doyle, who is world class. I think he's the best guitar player in the world. He's incredible.
Sharing the licks.
Yeah, he makes me sick. He's too good.
But well, you know, hey, it's great to have him in your band, and that is absolutely terrific. Now, Robert Ellis and the Boys, you guys have really established kind of a local following. Was Mango's the first place where y'all got started? I mean, tell me a little bit about that.
Well, Mango's just across the street from the studio where we are, but we, I guess like a year and a half ago, my friend who was doing the booking there and kind of running the place asked me, you know, they had an off night, nothing was going on. He's like, if you and, you know, Joffrey and Will want to come up and jam out a little bit, we don't have anything going on, so we just went up there and played for drinks, you know, didn't make any money, and played a bunch of country and bluegrass stuff, and we had never really, I mean, we all play together, but we had never really done it in that way in front of people, and so Omar was like, you know, want to come out and do this every week, and it kind of just snowballed into what it is now, I guess. You know, we picked up members over the first month. We picked up 2 or 3 new members and kind of formed the band. And
is that how you just like you show up at the gig and then eventually get to be in the band?
Yeah, that's kind of what happened. Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
We all just had a common classic country sort of vision happening at the same time. Like that's what we were all really listening to and wanted to do. So.
Well, wonderful. Yeah. Well, but you also have this singer-songwriter side of you as well, and so and in fact, we'll talk a little bit about the great rearranger after the song that I know you're about to play for. So let's get started. Why don't you share a little music with our listeners? What would you like to start us off this morning with?
I'll play a new tune. Play something that's going to be on the next record, the coming record, and it's more of a singer-songwriter type tune.
Great.
It's called Westbound Train. The road was dark and long, and you heard a hopeful song playing louder than anyone you'd heard before. Oh, I know that song she used to sing to me all night long. And when the music stopped by morning, I was gone. Now those songs escape my ear, but to you they're ringing clear. All that westbound train already passed me by, and I know just when you wanna hitch a ride on. Other trains will be coming through, and I'm gonna catch one too. Yeah, we do what we have to do. What you do along your way. You said yourself this is a game you know how to play. It ain't right and it ain't wrong, but there's no sorrow in this song. I knew it wouldn't be too long before she moved on. And I've moved on too. I ain't got nothing but love for you. All that westbound train already passed me by, and I know just where you wanna hitch a ride on. Other trains will be coming through, and I'm gonna catch one too. Yeah, we do what we have to do. Great rearrangers changing everything again. I thought you stranger when I knew you way back when. We are older now and there's no need to pretend that anything we have in life means more than friends. All that westbound train already passed me by, and I know just why you'd wanna hitch a ride on. Other trains will be coming through, and I'm gonna catch one too. Yeah, we do what we have to do.
Robert Ellis live in the KPFT studio.